The 1990 robbery of the Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum,
from the biggest art heist in history.
It's been 23 years since 13 priceless works of art were stolen from the Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum in Boston.
Two fake police officers stole 13 objects worth over $500 million in 81 minutes. 36 years later, everyone is still missing. They did not break in. A guard opened the door. The thieves knew the staff entrance, the guard routine, the basement, and the recording system. But inside the galleries, they damaged masterpieces, struggled with small objects, and ignored greater treasures. The robbery looked meticulously planned until investigators examined what they took. At 1:24 a.m. on March 18, 1990, the men rang the museum intercom and claimed they were responding to a disturbance. The watch desk guard, Rick Abath, violated protocol and let them through the employee door. One officer said Abath resembled a wanted man and ordered him away from the desk and from the museum's only panic button. The second guard was summoned. Both were handcuffed, taped, and secured separately in the basement. The Justice Department says no weapon was seen, no panic alarm reached police, and the motion sensors reported only to the desk the thieves had already neutralized. A uniform, a false warrant, and one unlocked door had given them complete control. At 1:48, motion detectors placed them outside the second-floor Dutch room. They spent roughly 40 minutes there. They cut Rembrandt's Christ in the Storm on the Sea of Galilee and a Lady and Gentleman in Black from their stretchers, leaving painted edges and blade marks behind. They removed Vermeer's The Concert, one of only about 3 dozen accepted Vermeers. Then the selection became stranger. They tore an ancient Chinese bronze gu from a heavy base. They spent nearly 5 minutes unscrewing a Rembrandt etching smaller than a postage stamp. A large Rembrandt self-portrait panel was pulled from the wall, then abandoned. In the short gallery, they opened a locked cabinet and took 5 small Degas works. They tried to dismantle a Napoleonic flag display, left the flag, and carried away only its gilded eagle finial. The thieves appeared to target famous names, but one choice exposed weak information. Landscape with an obelisk had once been credited to Rembrandt. By 1990, it had been reattributed to his pupil Govard Flink. An older museum catalog still used the Rembrandt name. They passed more important works, damaged canvases that could never be sold openly, and spent time on comparatively modest objects. The best explanation is not that they were fools. They may have understood robbery and intimidation while knowing little about art. But that creates a harder question. Who gave them enough information to navigate the museum? One object makes that question unavoidable. Manet's Chez Tortoni disappeared from the first-floor Blue Room, yet the motion system recorded no intruder there. The sensors worked when tested the next morning. Its frame was found in the security area, not the gallery. About 20 minutes before the thieves entered, Abath had briefly opened and closed the same exterior door. He said it was a routine check and denied helping the robbers. He was never charged. Neither the door event nor the Blue Room anomaly proves an inside job. They show why the question never went away. Before leaving, the thieves took the robbery night surveillance tape and the printed motion record. They apparently did not realize the alarm data could be printed again. The museum says they made 2 loading trips and left at 2:45. Police arrived at 8:15 and freed the guards. No one has been charged. In 2013, The FBI said it had identified the thieves with a high degree of confidence and believed some art moved through Connecticut and Philadelphia, where it was offered for sale around 2003. The Bureau did not name the men or publish its evidence. No verified object has surfaced publicly. In 2026, retired lead investigator Geoffrey Kelly offered a more specific theory. Carmelo Merlino organized the theft, while George Reisfelder and Leonard DiMuzio entered the museum. That is Kelly's assessment, not an official solution, and it has recovered nothing. The museum still offers up to $10 million for information leading to safe recovery, plus $100,000 for the eagle finial. The original thieves may be dead. Whoever later held the works inherited objects too famous to display and almost impossible to sell. The thieves disappeared in 81 minutes. The question is whether the paintings survived the next 36 years.